Hello dear friends, I do hope you're all keeping well. Welcome to this new video. Now, I put a post up on my Discord and on my YouTube community page recently over the past couple of days. I'll show you that on screen, and this is going to be the subject for the video. Let me just read that through. I've noticed various comments on my YouTube channel and elsewhere, including Discord, stating that Xbox Microsoft Flight Sim seems to be getting neglected somewhat of late. So I asked the Xbox Simmers, what are your thoughts on this? Do you have any major concerns that you don't feel are being addressed on the Xbox platform? Are you feeling the platform as a whole has been neglected of late? Or do you have any positive comments to, or positive impressions to share? So I did get various replies in that posting on YouTube and in Discord, so I'm going to share these with you. So these are coming directly from yourselves, viewers. I'm going to share these with you in this video. Later on in the video, I've been in contact with a couple of developers as well to get their thoughts. So I'm going to share what they had to say and the general feeling of developers, it seems, for the Xbox platform, or the state of it currently. And the whole aim of this video is that hopefully somebody will take note and changes will hopefully be made, because it can't really continue the way it's going. But anyway, we'll get into that in this video. So let's not dilly-dally. Let's get on with this video. Okay, well, let's start off with a few comments. Now, you've got to bear with me. I got COVID again, would you believe? A few people in our workplace have it, so we're having to isolate. It's just the procedures in our work. So if my voice sounds a bit muffly, that's why. But I've had tablets and sprays, and hopefully I can get through this video. Let's start off with a comment from Van Gogh. He's one of the members, YouTube members, and a Discord member as well. But this was on the YouTube channel page. He put this. I support someone at work, and their Microsoft Flight Sim on Xbox has become terrible. Freezing, stuttering, and forever loading. As a person suffers from high anxiety, this could get me a black eye. Sorry to hear that. I hope you don't get that. Oh dear. Okay, let's put the next comments up. This is from the Discord this time, from Big Mus. Seems to me that as an Xbox simmer, some developers, not all, and forums treat us like second-class citizens. It's not just the delays, possible technical considerations and difficulties. It's the disdain that rears its ugly head from time to time. It commonly starts with Xbox is holding the sim back style comments. Yeah, I've got to agree with that. They're not helpful, those kind of comments. You know, let's be friendly, people. I have an Xbox Series S as well. I love Flight Sim. I'm amazed Flight Sim works on that at all. And we'll get to that later. But, you know, don't start berating each other just because someone doesn't have a PC and goodness knows what. That's just ridiculous. Okay. Next comment, TPHI. It's quite a long one, this, on the Discord. The thing that I found over the past couple of years using Xbox Series X, is that there will be an update, and that seems everything is working great. Then on the next update, graphics, detail, objects in the distance, and that type of stuff are lacking huge, and it seems to be a giant yo-yo. Also, some absolutely phenomenal developers that have their planes on certain website, including their own, still being turned down and not able to get to the marketplace. I'll come to that later. Good point, CPHI. Why some absolutely horrible developers, I think that was whilst, are allowed basically. So to me, that's a huge slap on the face for us Xbox users. You can read the rest of that on screen, and it's in the Discord under Xbox related stuff, controller settings. A lot of these comments are. You can go and read that for yourself. So yeah, not great there. Thanks TPHI17. On to the next comments. Okay, so some comments that are somewhat in support for the Xbox. This one's from our Discord. It's Nico. He's a winner recently. We'll get onto that in this comment, in fact. There you go. Hi, James. Been on Xbox Series X since 2023, June. Running Microsoft Flight Sim and money, and the lack of it is the main reason I didn't go down a PC route, as I can't justify spending 2 or 3 grand. That's come up quite a lot. And I'll come to that a little bit later as well, for a good PC. And I wouldn't be on Microsoft Flight Sim today if it wasn't for the Xbox. One Wednesday found out that Microsoft Flight Sim ran on Xbox, and by the following Sunday I had Microsoft Flight Sim running on my big telly with the Xbox controller. Now I have the Turtle Beach yoke, stick and pedals, first 2-inch monitor, and Navigraph. There you go. Nico won the 12-month Navigraph subscription in our recent live stream. Link down below in the description. Things are not perfect with niggles with the Turtle Beach kits. Yeah, there's a couple of niggles. But overall, I'm very happy and enjoying the sim. Do go and join our Discord if you haven't. It's in Xbox related stuff, controller settings, all these comments. Another one there while I'm here on Discord. From Beginner Susie, our community flight coordinator. And always helping out. Thanks, Susie. As you know, it's been almost a year since I started playing Microsoft Flight Sim, end of April to be precise. Upon opening the sim using the cloud feature on Xbox One S, I didn't know that, Susie. I quickly became hooked. Then I had the opportunity to get progress slightly to the Xbox Series S console, where I still play today. In this short period of time, I've seen big differences to how the sim is run, mostly for the better. The main issues are the performance-based and certain aircraft not being flyable, but I know that this is what I pay for being an Xbox user. I didn't expect much. Being able to fly like I do today is all the inspiration I need to continue to get the enjoyment from the sim. I'm not one for keeping up to date with every piece of kit out there, nor do I think it's a big disadvantage not playing on PC. And you did mention that, again, 2 or 3 grand for a decent PC. You can get a decent PC for Microsoft Flight Sim for a lot less than that, maybe half of 3 grand, so 1,500-ish. I may do a video on that soon, because it's a topic that keeps coming up. Quick one now from our community, our YouTube community page, from Flatulent Phil. Your names are brilliant, guys. Flatulent Phil. So Phil, because I'm going to crack myself up otherwise. Okay, I find it astonishing that we have Flight Sim running on a console at all. Absolutely. My little Xbox Series S. I agree with this, Phil. I have a Series S too, with Microsoft Flight Sim, a nice monitor, and a flight yoke combined cost me a fraction of a decent PC tower. Yep, okay. There are a few limitations, but all in all, it does all that I need. Mainly general aircraft, general aviation stuff. Fantastic one, Phil. Brilliant name. Okay, next comment for this one now. It's from Disco Dave. If I don't read all the comments, you've got to forgive me, guys. There are quite a lot, and the video would be well over an hour. I mean, if you want me to do that in the future, let me know. I can read every single comment, but I'm just reading the ones that give you the main gist. Disco Dave. For my penny's worth, I want to add that I went into the simulator environment on console fully aware that it was going to be limited on what I could or couldn't do, or could or couldn't use. But I'm also aware that since it released on console, it has come in leaps and bounds. Could it be better? Absolutely. But it could also be a damn sight worse. As before Microsoft Flight Sim released on console, you had no true aircraft simulators on console. Very true, Dave. Especially nothing that had the whole world to explore. And what a world Microsoft Flight Sim gives you, doesn't it? If I had the money and time and space to buy a fully kitted out PC and all the other peripherals needed to make complete and full use of the simulator and other future titles, then of course I would, but I don't. So my not so little black box will do me absolutely fine, and you can read the rest of that yourself. Fantastic comment there, Dave. And by the way, I'll show you as much as I can. It's going to take the whole screen up, but Dan Lance, I think he made a comment later on saying you can't blame, one thing you can't call me is being concise. What did he say? Let me just get that comment while peruse some of the things he said there. I can't fit his whole comment on screen. I've been accused of many things, but to date, concise is not one of them. Go to the Discord for Dan Lance's comment. It always leaves fantastic, thorough comments, but it's more like an essay. Brilliant, Dan. Yeah, you can read the rest of that on Discord. Okay, let's move on. And okay, on with more comments, and these will lead nicely into the next section of this video, which is talking about the issues that developers face when developing for the Xbox platform. But before we get there, I'll put a comment on screen. It's either from Halki or Halsey. I'm just going to call you Halki2575 for my own sanity there. Microsoft Flight Sim has always been dumbed down copy of itself on Xbox. I wish I knew that from the start. One should wonder, why did they even bother to release it on console when it ain't the same game? Then why does it cost the same? Good points. If Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 on Xbox is not on par with the PC version, I will not be buying it this time around. I hope somebody from Asobo watches the video, because you know, this is a sort of general consensus. People have different opinions here, but there's quite a few, you know, well worth reading these opinions. I will not be buying it this time around. You got me fooled once, not twice. Good comment there. Or good comments. Okay, next one from Glenn Kendall there. I generally agree with other comments here. Microsoft Flight Sim is a remarkable game on the Xbox S, but has limitations. Example, failing avionics. It's a big one on the Series S, isn't it? Stuttering and around complex scenery are real. Yeah, I found that myself on my Series S. In fact, I have pretty much stopped buying add-on airports. Are you listening here, Asobo, please? If I understand correctly though, working title is promising a fix for the avionics issue as part of their next system upgrade. Great. We'll see. Thanks for your excellent channel. Thank you, Glenn. Fantastic comment. And the last one here, keep in mind guys, there's more comments. I do urge you to go and read the rest of them yourself on my community YouTube posting. Go to my channel page, and under community you'll find the one for YouTube. Under Discord it's on under Xbox related stuff, controller settings channel. Next comment, the last one I'll read out here is from Baron Flyer. He's actually the first to give a comment because I put it first on Discord. As a new first-time Xbox user, I'm disillusioned. Wish I'd gone the powerful PC route. All my Microsoft Flight Sim peripherals seem second best on Xbox. And I've got to agree with that myself. My Xbox-related peripherals play much better on PC as well. With not all lights and buttons supported. Yeah, I think that's referring to the Bravo, isn't it? Honeycomb Bravo. Also wanted to embark on racing, but Xbox wheel and direct drive and button choices are severely limited or absent compared to PC hardware and software. Wonderful comment there as well. And you know what, chaps? That's all the comments I'm going to read. Go and look at the rest of them yourself. And I want to get on to the next section. This is about the general difficulties developers have developing for the Xbox Microsoft Flight Sim platform. Okay, so in this part of the video I want to talk about the issues and hurdles that developers have to face when trying to release on the Xbox platform specifically. I spoke to various different developers over time. I'm not going to mention any names. I don't think that would be helpful whatsoever. I'll give you the general consensus of what they had to say. And this is generally what a lot of them were saying. It's like a locked down system, the Xbox platform, trying to release on Xbox. Like a black box, you can't penetrate it. It's not a choice of developers not to bring out products, it's the restrictive nature of the Xbox ecosystem. Things like you can't test software on Xbox like you can on PC. You can't test the hardware on Xbox until you have the go-ahead to release it. And of course, I believe you need extra chips in hardware. So you look at the Velocity 1 flight deck. I did reach out to them, and I'm just waiting for them to come back with an answer, but I would believe they wanted the flight deck on Xbox as well. They were just restricted, and they had to release it, at least for now, on PC. That type of thing there would be a lot more peripherals if it was a more open system. Hundreds of developers would love to release products. Listen to this one, Asobo. Hundreds, if not thousands of developers would love to release products on the Xbox platform, but can't due to the restrictive ecosystem or the restrictive nature of the Xbox platform. I mean, listen, I spoke to one developer a while ago. I was asking him about a big developer, asking him about a specific piece of software. And I won't mention his name once again, but this is what he had to say. It's like, it's being held in the hell that is the Xbox queuing system. He had a piece of software that took 6 to 9 months. He applied for it, and it took 6 to 9 months for it to actually arrive on the Xbox platform marketplace. There's a lot of lost opportunities for developers, for revenue for developers there. You know, when you think about, how much more revenue they could make if they were able to release on the Xbox platform, not just for developers but for Asobo also. I mean, listen, the Sims in its heyday, it's been in its heyday for the past few years. That's not going to continue. There will come a time in subsequent years where Flight Sim is not as popular, Microsoft Flight Sim is not as popular as it is today. This system for Xbox, it's a huge revenue avenue for a lot of developers. If it's not made more open, easier to release on the Xbox platform, I do believe Asobo have spoke about this. It just seems that they're dragging their heels on this. Asobo, if you want to comment on this, please do in the comments, and I'll pin that just so people... I don't want to put all the blame on your shoulders. You must be getting thousands of requests per week for developers to release on the Xbox platform. Just, a lot more work needs to be done there. It's in its heyday now, the Sim. It won't continue this way in subsequent years. Things will have to change and layoffs may have to be made. Unfortunately, that's just the nature of the video game industry. But, a lot of people, not just developers and revenue for developers and Asobo, but people, Listen, let me put one comment on screen. It kind of sums it up. It's from the... Oh, can I read his name? The GeForce UK. There you go, the GeForce UK. To be honest, I've rarely used it due to lack of updates, and this is about the Xbox platform. Listen, Asobo, there's quite a few of these comments on, and I've only had it up for the past couple of days. Might well be worth you doing a survey on this due to lack of updates. I end up playing Ace Combat on my Steam Deck instead. I've got a Steam Deck recently. I'll do a video on that upcoming soon, chaps. Interesting stuff on that with Microsoft Flight Sim. Yep, but he's playing his Steam Deck instead. But to be honest, I've rarely used it due to lack of updates. And there's a few comments similar to that. People are actually starting to come away from it now, which is a danger. Well, listen, chaps, I could go on. It is very restrictive. Something needs to change with the Xbox platform. I do believe Asobo are working on it. A lot more investment, in my opinion, and in other people's opinions, and you can read the rest of them yourself for yourself. Things need to change, and it needs to become more open for developers. But do let me know your thoughts below. I'm sure a lot of you are typing right now. Give the video a like if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe for many more Flight Simulator videos on their way. Hopefully when I'm better, and I'll see you soon.